So normally I don't have to babysit Acronis True Image backing up my drives in my PC. But lately I've been noticing there's some failures. So I opened up the application and I have found that there is one here that has a little X mark next to it. That means it failed. There's one above it that is green, which means it passed and it succeeded. Well, the one that's above it is after I fixed the other problem that was causing it to fail. And I'm going to explain why. And you're not going to believe this, but it is what it is. I had to figure it out, not on my own, but I did have to call Acronis, and I got it all straightened out though. But I'm going to give you the information, so hopefully if you're having the same problem, you'll have it resolved pretty quickly. So stay right there. All right, so basically what's going on is when I opened up Acronis and I saw there was failures. Step one, I tried it again. It failed. So what it did is it attempts 3 times, and each time it pauses, then it would redo it again. It would complete the backup, it would validate the backup, and then fail. Yet it was sending me emails telling me that it succeeded. So I'm wondering, I think it was actually doing the backups and then telling me it succeeded. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. And then it would redo the backup again. But it would only do that 3 times and then it would fail. So my next step, I rebooted PC. That didn't help. Second, third step, anyway, the next step is that I ended up uninstalling Acronis and reinstalling Acronis. That did not help. My Acronis is up to date. If you're wondering, it had the brand new version actually installed, I think, yesterday or today or one of the days. I can't remember. It's all blurred to me. So Acronis is all up to date. Still failing. I created a new backup. So a new backup, new settings, and all that, still failed. Tried it to a different drive, still failed. So, okay. Called up Acronis. One of the first things they asked me, do you have Malwarebytes? And then a light bulb went off in my head. Okay. Now, Malwarebytes had an issue back a while ago with, I think, printers, if I'm not mistaken. So as soon as he said that, of course, like I said, a light bulb went off. And what he said is you have to install the beta BIOS, or not beta BIOS, the beta version of Malwarebytes. So although I didn't have to do that, that's just their standard procedure and how they send out information. But anyway, because it had been so long between when this problem occurred and the first update fixed it with the beta version of Malwarebytes, and now we're past that. We're actually 2 versions past it, so we're in good shape. So immediately I opened up Malwarebytes, as I will show you right now. Okay, I couldn't get a screen recording just yet, so just bear with me for a second on this. I just wanted to kind of show you and prove to you if you can see it. This is a screen capture of Malwarebytes, and the Malwarebytes version is 5.1.8.123. Now, we don't need to know the package version and all that, but just note that's what it was, and I'm going to show you what it is now. I'm going to show you right here that if we go under, not settings, but if we go under my profile and go under about Malwarebytes, you'll see the current version is 5.1.10 instead of 0.8. So we are 0.9 and now 0.10. So there you go. And now basically, after I did that, all I had to do is create another backup. But now I have to create all my backups again. So all the backups that I do have are legit and they would restore, but I don't have anything going forward. So I have to recreate what I had and then delete the old versions. So now I'm back the way I was. So that's just kind of the way it is. And I kind of just wanted to update you on the problem that it was having. And you can see right here that, you know, this is the one that failed. And you can see right down there where it says the latest backup has failed. So just to give you an idea of what it looks like, and I can't demonstrate it again as if it were failing, but what we would do with this is just either go again after you update your Malwarebytes, and move on from there. So what was going on with Malwarebytes? So not in so much detail, but just the rough cut of it was that Malwarebytes was stopping a service that the Acronis was trying to use, and that's why it was triggering the restart of Acronis. So that's about as much information as I have for that. It was some sort of a Windows service that it was stopping, but now we're back up and running, and I just have to get all my backups started again and triggered, so it will do them automatically again and send me the emails like always. So remember, do your backups and check on them. I'm not saying frequently, but check on them regularly. So maybe, once every few days, once a week, just to make sure everything's copacetic and working as it should, because you don't want to run into this problem and then your computer crash, which I just had happen. So I don't know when this video is going to come out, but my computer did kind of crash and I had a problem with it. And it could have been a drive that failed. Luckily it wasn't, but you got to have your backups, right? So just remember that. All right, guys. Well, I hope you learned something there. That was a little interesting to me, but it was pretty easy to figure out if you just kind of, you got to do what you got to do. So just give them a call if you really need to, and away you go. And by the way, if you need to check right there where I showed you in the screenshot, just go ahead and check for updates, under your account settings, and that's where you can check for the version update. Just hit the check button and away you go. But anyway, feel free to leave your comments down below if you wish. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that little bell icon next to the subscription button just to get notified for any future videos that I do post. And give this thing a thumbs up, please. That way you show your support and the channel can grow a little bit more so I can deliver these videos to you. And until next time, guys, take care.